Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a tactic called DingyBall. It is, again, from the Steam Workshop. Absolutely no information on it whatsoever. No comments, no nothing, sadly. It is by someone called Ollied. But I found it, very funky name, interesting picture, but probably being called DingyBall. It looks like maybe someone on the peasant aspect of kind of an old timey game. But anyway, this is the tactic. It's called DingyBall again. Sweeper keeper in attack. You got wingbacks on the left and right in attack. Ball playing defenders in defend. A CM in automatic next to an advanced playmaker in attack. Next to a ball winning midfielder in defend. Inside forward on attack on the left and inside forward on support in the right. And then an advanced forward in attack up front. A positive mentality. In possession, attacking with his fairly narrow approach plays, pass into space, play out of defense, slightly shorter passing directness, tempo is higher, mixed crosses, play for set pieces and be more expressive. Play for set pieces tends to mean, for me at least, that this is not a tactic for higher end clubs like Liverpool and things like that. In transition, counter press, counter distribute quickly, distribute to the fullbacks and take short kicks. And out of possession, a higher press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and step up more. Now, it is a custom Gegenpress, I missed that. But how did it do for our three teams of Tottenham, Wolves, and Newcastle? Not great. I mean, Wolves doing fairly well at 66 points. Tottenham at 55, not good. Newcastle at, what is that, 45 or 44? Really not good. Wolves' schedule, since they are the ones on top of our three, starting out very nicely, a set of 4 wins in a row, Carabao Cup included. Then it just becomes pretty spotty up until the Carabao Cup's 4th round, 2-2 loss in penalties to Brighton. Just basically makes an awful December. Continuing on to the FA Cup 4th round, 3-5 over Manchester City. You have a fantastic set of run. I mean, the end of the season, the last 3 months, absolutely fantastic. It's too bad you didn't do that a little sooner. Tottenham start seems, I mean, a little spotty. They have a nice September with a loss in there. A nice set of runs here. I mean, again, draws are still points, but hopefully if you're taking this tactic over, you're doing your own transfers, you're doing your own shouts, mid-match, you can hopefully turn a lot of these draws into wins. Unfortunately, out in the Carabao Cup 3rd round, 0-1 against Aston Villa. FA Cup, UEFA Champions League, you're out in the round of 16, it looks like, against Porto. Wow. FA Cup 5th round, though, against Everton, 1-2. So, I mean, a fantastic April still does not help you out, and you find yourselves in mid-table. Newcastle, just spotty all around. A fantastic start to the season and then 2 losses right after, so not great. Carabao Cup 3rd round against Rotherham, 0-1. That's not a good one at all. FA Cup, you continue on until the 5th round against Blackburn, 1-3, and then just really spotty. I mean, that is an awful March. Transfer-wise for Wolves, nobody out and only Manafá and Semedo come in. Tottenham do sell Hugo Lloris for 4.5, as we've seen several times over, and bringing in Macedo, Rodriguez, Lenormand, and Bikien from Juve. 48.5 for Lenormand from Real San Sebastian. Newcastle not bringing any money in either, but they do bring in Ronnie Edwards, John Luis Lecca from RC Lens, Shutalo, and Van de Beek from Manchester United on loan. So that does leave us with Jose Sa, Moutinho, and Sarabia all in the top 3s with appearances. Goal-wise, 27 for Cunha, Sarabia with 14, 12 for Jimenez, spreading it out a little bit. Assist-wise, 21 for Sarabia. That's fantastic. 11 for Cunha, Ruben Neves with 8. And average rating, you got a bunch of players in the green. Cunha, Sarabia, and Jimenez all up at the top. Tottenham appearance-wise, Kulusevski, Basuma, and Harry Kane all in the top 3. For goals, 33 for Kane, Son with 15, 13 for Kulusevski. Another, I mean, Lo Celso is only not even at the club, but you do have a couple that are a little bit spread out. Assist-wise, 13 for Porro, Basuma with 11, and 10 for Son. Average rating, Harry Kane with 7.2, 704 for Son, and Basuma with 702. Newcastle, Nick Pope, St. Maximin, and Botman all up in there at the top appearances. Goals-wise, 35 for Isaac, a fantastic season, as you'd expect. 12 for St. Maximin, and then down to 4 for a bunch of players. That's awful. Really not spreading it out whatsoever. Assist-wise, though, Trippier, St. Maximin, and Willock with 5, as is Guimaraes. But 16 is great. 12 is not bad. Everything else, wow. 7-4-6 though for Isaac. Fantastic there. Vilca, only 3 appearances off the bench. But Trippier and St. Maximin also with 703. Eh. Data hub wise for Wolves, shaky in defense, very good in attack, or good in attack. You can see some pretty strong attacking numbers, not too bad. And then if we actually go down, if you go to Tottenham, you can see this little bit is being chewed away slowly but surely. They're good both in defense and attack. You can see the numbers kind of over the Premier League average, which basically equates to good. And then if you look at Newcastle, that bit's being chewed away a little more. Good defensively, only okay in attack. You really need someone more than Isaac doing all the work. Premier League stats, with Liverpool getting most goals, 96. Wolves, Tottenham, and Newcastle in there, though, even though Newcastle is so far down, 61 all the way up to 81. Unfortunately, they're nowhere else in any of these lists until you get to most shots. Most shots for all three teams, 600 down to 579. Wow. Liverpool, though, was 762. Absolutely amazing. And then Wolves and Tottenham, the only ones in the most points per game. Alexander Isaac, though, 31 goals, leads the league. A fantastic outing. Cunha and Kane in the top 5 as well. Most assists, Sarabia, Trippier, St. Maximin, 20 is just a phenomenal number. Player of the match awards, Isaac, Sarabia, Kane, and Cunha all in there. Best pass completion, nobody. St. Maximin, though, with most dribbles made. You do have some goalkeeper work, just not in the shutout department. But tackles won. Nunez with 97, not too bad. Key passes, Trippier and Sarabia at the top 2, as in a good tactic at least. You'd always expect them there. This time around, kind of surprised they're both there, but hey, we'll take it. And then most shots, Isaac, Cunha, Kane, and St. Maximin in there. Overall, this tactic just didn't work all that well. Again, it's a sim. If you take control, you could probably do a lot better for your club. And the sim is just a one-time sim. I'm not doing anything. It's all my coaches and assistant coaches and managers and all that. They're the ones doing all the transfer work. They're doing the match work. So that's what happens. In my case, it didn't work very well. I would love to see more actual information, who this guy's using, how it worked out for them, what changes did they make, per each match, away matches versus home matches, stronger teams versus weaker teams. How did all that work for them? I would love to see that. If you're making a tactic, please fill out the description just so we can see what is going through your thought process and what's going on in your head. But that is it for me. Savvy FM for the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.